Hey everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at my 112th Master Raid, the Tallgeese 2 from the series Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. This is a web shop limited only Master Raid. Basically that means they're a little harder to find and they're a good deal more expensive. I found this at a decent price, decent not great, and I couldn't talk myself out of it. So let's have a look, see what we got. Now this is basically another Tallgeese kit. There's very few changes. They give you a standard Tallgeese manual to build most of it, and they give you this. Has a paint guide, has different portions to replace the portions of the Tallgeese manual, just one page, and honestly you don't need half of it anyway. Taking a look at the kit, they give you some Treize figures, a sitting and a standing, and a Lady Un figure standing. I went ahead and painted the Treize figure in the pilot seat. I don't know why. I just kind of decided I had to. I'm a Treize Kushranov fan. I went ahead and painted him. You'll probably never see him, but hey, it's there. More painting. The Mohawk on the Tallgeese. This is one of the modifications that you actually do have different on this Tallgeese, besides the color swap. They give you some stickers for those white ridges, but I went and painted them. But honestly, that last ridge, according to this, is not painted. It's supposed to be yellow. You do have some lining to do. You have to add that red in the face below the eyes. And this does look much more Gundam-ish than the Tallgeese 1 did. But honestly, that last one clip on the Mohawk not being white looks stupid. I honestly think it was an animator's mistake, so forget it. I don't care if mine's is a little bit different. It looks better this way. Now, I'm not going to be talking a whole lot about the posability with this kit. If you're interested in that, look at the original Tallgeese review, because this is basically the exact same kit. There's some color swaps pretty much everywhere. Even the internal frame. The internal frame on the Tallgeese is a lot darker. This is a much lighter gray. But you still have the boosters on the back. No painting to do back here this time. And there's no stickers needed either. On the original Tallgeese, they gave you stickers. I went and painted, but you don't have to do that here. But you can see, yeah, he's still pretty back heavy. It's nothing terrible. You can get him to stand. But it's not exactly easy. You can see you can get him up there. Decent pose, but it doesn't take much to knock him over. You add on the accessories, the shield, and the Dauber gun. The Dauber gun is a little bit shorter this time. I'll explain why in a little bit. But again, color changes. The shield's obviously all blue now. The Dauber gun is a much lighter gray than it was before. That's why this is basically the same kit. But you can see still, one little tap, yeah, he's going over. He will stand, but it doesn't take much. And you also see, like the Tallgeese 1 before, this is pretty heavy on the lining, so bust out that Real Touch. You will most definitely need it with this kit. Decals. You may remember I wasn't too thrilled with the Tallgeese 1 decals. I didn't think they were very nice. Tallgeese 2, now we're talking much, much, much better. Waterslide decals. And overall, just a better set. As you see here. I love the decals on the shield. I love them on the shoulder. There's a few big ones. Most of them are small. See the Oz symbol. The Tallgeese 2 on the other shoulder. The lining on the shield. Just enough to make it look good. Not overkilling it, but it's not so subtle you don't even notice it's there in the first place. Good decals. Good placement. They stick great, as water slides often do. I have absolutely zero complaints about decals on this kit. Also, I forgot to mention the beam sabers. They are stored inside the shield, just like Tallgeese 1. And honestly, when he's holding things, it actually makes him a little bit more balanced. He's a little, since he's so back heavy, when you put things on his arms, he's a little more balanced across. See more decals on the back. Like I said, they're there. They add to the kit, but they're not so subtle that you don't notice they're there. But let's be honest. If you bought the Tallgeese 2, you wanted to do this pose, the so-called Treize pose. Yes, you can do it. Like I said, the Dauber gun is a little bit shorter this time, which makes it able to stand, and it holds it just fine. I thought, okay, this will be really tricky to get this gun to stand in right there. No, it's actually not at all. Propping it under the hands, move the hands down, you're done. I mean, it's 10 times easier than I thought it'd be. Final thoughts on this kit. You kind of get what you pay for. This is Tallgeese 2. It's mostly a color swap. Few alternate parts. You get to do the Treize pose. You get great decals. If you bought this kit, you'll be happy with what you got. Thumbs up. If you're happy with the Tallgeese 1 and you're not sure you want a Tallgeese 2, you don't want a Tallgeese 2. The only way you get this kit is if you absolutely, positively want it. If you're kind of wavering, do I want to spend the extra on the Tallgeese 2? You don't. If you look at this kit and I go, I want to have it. You want to have it. It's pretty that simple. It's a color swap. It's pretty much the Tallgeese all over again with some alternate parts. It can do the trays pose. You'll be happy. Thumbs up. Well, gang, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please ask them. I will answer them as best as I can. Please stay tuned for more. I always got more reviews coming. And as always, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. And here you see my pair of what's the plural of Tallgeese?
Tall guys.
No.
Tallgooses?
No.
Tallgeeses?
No.
Tallgeeses?
No.
No, wait, I've got it. It's a parliament of tall geese.
Will you please take this seriously?
A flock of geese is called a gaggle, so a flock of tall geese must be a tall gaggle, right?
Really? Huh. Well, sounds reasonable. Here you see my pair of tall gaggles. That sounded wrong.